Hello?
Worldwide Gary, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, it was good. Brr, 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 brr. That's-
How you doing, bro?
yeah, I'm doing good. I think everybody should have that sound effect.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I said, this is my first time using this software. I gotta figure out how to add all the sound effects and all that. I'm figuring it out.
If you notice, I use that in a lot of my songs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
the Jamaican air horn is called.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude. That's a classic. Like I feel like that's in a lot of different songs and
yeah,
even just
yeah,
videos. Yeah, that's an iconic sound.
yeah. I definitely love that. I love it. I'll throw it in there wherever I can.
Are there other sounds that you find yourself like going back to over and over again?
Yeah, I have my daughter say "Pretty Gang" and I put an echo on it. I throw that on a lot of my songs.
Oh yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
"Pretty Gang Gang" and it's like an echo on it. It's just
I think I've heard that. I think I did hear that.
Yeah, that's definitely my daughter.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Um, yeah, so I definitely have a lot of questions. I want to start with the very beginning, if you don't mind.
All right.
Where were you born?
I was born in Manhattan.
Awesome. And how long did you live there?
Not long, I think 3 months. I was like a baby. My mom couldn't take care of me, so my grandma came and got me and brought me to Olean, and that's what happened.
Okay. So how old were you when you moved to Olean?
I was a baby. I was like
Baby.
3, 4 months, maybe 5 months.
Okay. Awesome. So most of your core memories, like it's growing up in Olean.
Yeah, definitely. You ever heard of Olean?
Oh yeah, so I went to St. Bonaventure, so I know all about Olean. I know all about your movement. So I'm super excited to be talking to you. I know you're a legend, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. That's awesome. A legend, legendary Gary. That's awesome.
bro. Yeah, for sure. That's actually something I am curious about. So I know you, like you even mentioned the Pretty Gary sound effect, and I've seen like the Pretty Gary merch and like
Yeah.
the tattoos. What made you want to switch to Worldwide Gary after investing so much in the Pretty Gary brand? And do you have are you thinking of changing it again? Like you just mentioned, Legendary Gary. Like is it just ever changing?
I think
What?
well, I don't know. I just think Worldwide Gary is so much. It's just perfect. Like I think it's better than Pretty Gary. I think it's better. Like honestly, I think when I first started rapping, they just call me G Coleman now. G is the
Oh yeah.
beginning. Yeah, G is the beginning of my first name, and then Coleman is my last name. So everybody just call me G Coleman, and then I started. I did Pretty Gary because, like I just rebranded everything, and we were real big on that Pretty Gang. Like we was always around. Like we was always there was always like a gang of like baddies. All we love making music for the baddies. Like so we did the Pretty Gang thing, and it
Hmm.
really wasn't that long, honestly. Like I've only been like I don't know. It's been I guess I've been calling myself Pretty Gary for like some years and shit, but it hasn't really. I actually was Guilty Gary for the
Oh
long.
yeah.
Yeah, I have like a mad music. If you go to YouTube and you type in Guilty Gary, I have hundreds and hundreds of songs. Before I was Pretty
Wow.
Gary, like I have like I was I was Guilty Gary, and like I always tell people I was like they used to call me Guilty Gary, and the cops would come after me, and I changed my name to Pretty Gary. Now the girls come after me.
Good for
So
you,
I
bro.
was
That's
just saying that.
awesome.
So now it's worldwide Gary. So I'm going for the whole world. You know what I'm saying? We trying to have a world takeover, like
Awesome.
because people from outside they don't really understand. Like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, Pretty Gary, like what does that even mean?" Like they think it's like oh I'm so pretty. I think I'm so pretty or something like or whatever. But it's really not. It's like in the 1930s, those old school gangsters always had some crazy ass names like that, baby,
Hmm.
like Babyface John
Yeah.
and like they always had like Tommy Gun Tony and like some weird, I'm saying some names like that. So it's like I really got it from that 1930s prohibition when alcohol was illegal and they used to like try like those kind of names. Like they always had some crazy names like that. The John Dillinger days, the Al
Yeah,
Capone days. That's really where I got Pretty Gary from. It really wasn't about, it was just like a old school gangster name, kind of like. I thought it was perfect for what I was going for at the time.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so if uh if you were going for more of like a gangster sound back then, or it was gangster influenced, is your new music more like is it aimed at more of like a global market with Worldwide Gary? Is there more of a
Yeah, I
global
mean
music?
the music is always it always stays the same. Like I always come out with the music that's true to me, you know what I'm saying? Even though my name changed, the music doesn't change. But yeah,
Sure.
I'm definitely going for the whole world though. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going for it all. I'm going for the world, definitely. So that's why I'm trying to go global. Like I swear it's the best. I thought about it for a really, really, really long time. Like a lot of people was like, "Oh, don't change your name. You're Pretty Gary. Don't change your name to Worldwide Gary. It's Pretty Gary. It's Pretty Gang." A lot of people that I mess with was saying that, and I was like, "No, I got
mhm,
this because I know what the fuck I'm doing." You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like I'm a futuristic. I know what's gonna work. More before when I said I was gonna change my name to Pretty Gary, people were saying, "Don't do
oh
that.
yeah,
Why would you go from Guilty Gary to Pretty Gary?" And I went from Guilty Gary to Pretty Gary, and I end up catching you know thousands of. I went viral on
yeah.
Tim Hortons. Like as I changed my name, it happened like that, and then literally, I changed my name has been Worldwide Gary for a month, and I've literally gone viral 3 different times in that month, more than I ever have in my life.
That's awesome. I have noticed the success that you've accumulated recently, and again, I've been following sets like Bonachik because
Yeah,
I went to St. Bonaventure, so I've
yeah,
really
yeah.
seen it
Yeah.
take off recently.
You
And
you you follow the original Bonnet chick or the new Bonnet chick?
I think I graduated in 2021, so probably the newer one because I remember you were filming the video maybe like the year after I graduated, or like
Yeah,
you're showing up in the Hickey, and I was seeing it all over people's stories, and you were doing the
yeah,
concert at Fusion,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like
Definitely doing another one at Fusion. I'm about to go to Olean. I'm gonna go to Olean in a couple weeks. I'm gonna roll right up in Fusion and be like, "Yo, we got to do another one."
that's awesome.
I did it around this time last year, so it's gonna be like the same. Like I think they went on their Christmas break, and I did it the day they came back. The day they came back was a Friday,
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
so we
That,
did it on that day. So it's gonna be the same exact thing. I rolled up in there around this time of year, and I was like, we got to do a show here. And they were like, they literally, it was the students mapped it out. They were like, yo, all right, the perfect date. Like, listen, we come back on this day. We sat there with the manager just right at the bar, and I sat there with the students and the manager, and we came up with
yeah.
the day right there.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, the students definitely fucked with you. And I just remember I graduated again at that point. I remember seeing it on social media. I'm like, bro, they never had shit like that when I was there. Like I missed out on the concerts that I know that school like really rallies behind the things that they fuck with. Like they don't have much out there. They have Worldwide Gary and they have like basketball and like those are the things they fucking gather around. So to see that community really elevate you, and then to see you, then pivot off that and like take it even further, and like then hit your Worldwide Gary stride, and like you said, go viral 3 times since you changed that name. Like what has that been like? Like how have you been able to keep momentum building?
I have no
Um,
idea. I just, you know what it is. You know what the secret is. Just keep coming out with good ass songs.
yeah, yeah.
You can always stay relevant as long as you keep coming out with good ass music. That's really the secret to staying relevant.
Hmm.
As long as you got a banger, that's it. That's what people want. When you stop making music and you start like not coming out with music, really, basically, that's when you fall off. Really, basically, all the
Sure.
rappers I've ever loved and known, when they fell off, is when they stopped making music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, I used to love like Joel Santana, like, and he just stopped making music, and he stopped making music for like 8 years. Like once you start making music for like a year or 2 years, I mean, your fans will wait like a year as long as you're making me, and you're like, oh, I got some real good shit coming. But when it gets to 2 years and 3 years, that's not even. That's in the music industry, 2 and 3 years. That's a whole. You have so much new stuff coming in, so much new stuff
Hmm.
going out. 2 or 3 years is really like 6 years. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
In the music business, so I just like to keep making music all the time. Like I'm constantly like I have my own little studio. I'm constantly making songs. Like honestly, like the three things I said went viral. Like I was in Olean and I was just at this bar that I like to go to called Don's, and all my friends go there. It's like a hood ass bar, and
Mhm.
this girl was breaking up a fight there, and she pulled like she basically she was just breaking up a fight, and she grabbed the girl, she grabbed this guy and yanked him like oh my god, like threw him back like, and I was just like Olean. This was I put it on TikTok. I was
Yeah.
like Olean. It was like a voice like the Olean girls are built different, and it showed like this girl just taking this grown ass man and just pulling him and just really just like tossing him like he was nothing, and that went viral on TikTok, and then I don't know. So I'm out here in the city and shit, and they're filming like Joker 2, and Lady Gaga is she's in the she's playing Harley Quinn, and so like there was a part where the filming where she was like she was walking, and some girl was like, "You're going to hell," and she literally turns around and walks up to that girl and like kisses her, and she's like, "You're coming with me." Yo, I posted that on Instagram, and I posted it on TikTok. I posted it on YouTube.
Hmm.
On Instagram, on the Instagram Reels, it caught 1.5 million. But on YouTube,
Yeah.
it caught 18. It's at 18 million views right now.
Yeah. Dude, that's fucking awesome.
So I went viral off that, and then there's a couple more. I went viral off them. So that's like 3 times this month, and it's like keeps going. So like basically on YouTube, I had like 1,100 subscribers. Now literally within the month I have like almost 30,000 now.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations again.
And that was literally all happened maybe 2 days after I changed my name to Worldwide Gary.
That's
Maybe two or three,
crazy.
maybe 2 or 3 days after this shit started happening. So like October 3rd, all this happened within a month. So it's like my biggest right now. They were like, don't change your name, don't change your name. 3 days after I changed my name, I skyrocket through the roof. You feel me?
Yeah, dude. That's super awesome. And
I think just for people that's never ever heard of me or something, they see Worldwide Gary, it just resonates better with them. Say you're from Dublin or you're from Tokyo or and you just happen to see one of my music videos and you said Worldwide Gary. Like, oh my God, I'm in the world. I'm part of the world, Like
yeah.
pretty is not so much like you're like, oh, pretty Gary. Like it might, ugly people might get skeptical, like, well, I'm not pretty.
Oh yeah.
They might get upset. Like it's not the reason, but it just resonates with the whole world. You feel me?
Oh,
I
definitely.
know a couple people that were mad. Who does he think he is, calling himself worldwide gear? Like motherfuckers really was like like mad at me. Like you're not worldwide. I'm like, bruh, I'm not local. He was like mad at me. Like it's just funny how people react. It's funny because I'm not gonna like my confidence and my attitude and my is gonna take me further than anything because I could care less what somebody thinks about me. I done did amazing ass things that other people that could only dream of doing, and I'm still doing it. The best is yet to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's awesome, dude. So what is to come? And also, if you don't mind me sneaking in another question there. So, do you feel like at this point you have made it? Like, was it? I know you've been doing music for a long time. Like, again, you said you were doing it under Guilty Gary. The videos uploaded under Guilty Gary, like some of them are like 9 years old. So, like,
yeah,
you've been doing this for a
those are
decade.
my oldest music videos. Like my like yeah, those is like my very first music videos ever. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I first like I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do this shit. Just gonna try it, see if it works. You know what I'm saying? Like recording off of like a computer, no microphone, and just like I remember my first music video is called "Ratchet Ass Hoe." I like when we recorded it, I didn't even use a microphone. We just recorded it, but it came out sounding really good.
Yeah.
And we just shot the music video, and it came out really good. You know, my friend had my roommate at the time. He had a BMW, really nice. He had just got out the army, so he took all his money and bought like a really nice car. So we used his car, and just like we just made it work, and it worked, and it was fire.
Yeah.
To this day, that's like the first music video ever. And after that, I just kept on going, kept on going, kept on going.
Is
Like
there was there like a specific moment you recall though where like you felt like you had made it? Like they say like all overnight successes like take 10 years in the making, right? Like
I guess, yeah. I mean, like honestly, my subscribers are going up 1,000 a day
hmm
on YouTube. That's like so. If I ever felt like I made it, it's been very recently,
Yeah,
within the last month. I've seen the most success.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
like I've literally seen the most success. I see everything going up. My music videos going up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just cool to see have so many people that never heard of me just like see like oh my god like oh I found my spirit animal and hit subscribe.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Because my shit was stuck at like 1,000 for like 2 years. Like literally, it's very hard to get people to subscribe.
hmm
And YouTube being my main, really, I would say YouTube. I put my best content probably on YouTube. I mess around on Facebook a lot. I like Instagram is decent, but I put my very very best content on YouTube. My music videos, all my music videos, everything it goes to YouTube. So to have that many subscribers where it counts, always for the years, I've always pushed everybody to my YouTube
Yeah.
account. From all my other socials, I've always been like music video on YouTube. My new shit is on YouTube. So to see that it's actually going crazy now is really awesome.
That is awesome, dude. Like did did you feel like you changed anything when you started growing really suddenly, or was it just like it just sort of happened and it was just like you just kept your head down and grinded until it happened? Like, or like, did you like change the content you were posting?
No,
Um,
it just got better. Practice makes perfect,
yeah.
really. The more I edit all my own music videos, so the more music videos I edit, the better I get.
hmm
I'm working on a music video right now called Vacation.
That's
I just
awesome.
yeah, I just know some super baddies and they've been trying to tell me for forever to come out there. So I came out there, shot a couple music videos and it's just they're in it and they're like supermodels. So it's called Vacation. It'll be out as soon as I'm done with it, probably within the week.
Awesome. Everyone look for it on Worldwide Gary's YouTube channel for sure.
Yeah, and make sure you guys subscribe and shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
So how about your channel? How long have you been doing the podcast thing for?
Dude, this is the first episode of the podcast, but I make business related content.
Yeah,
Um, I put it on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram,
yeah.
wherever.
I'm gonna get you on all the socials and stuff.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, dude, I actually have a startup company, like a tech
Yeah,
startup, and I normally make content surrounding my startup. It's called Fresumes, fresumes.com. It's the
yeah,
word resumes with an F in front. It stands for free. It's the
yeah,
world's only free resume database. So job seekers can upload their resume and
yeah.
employers reach out to them directly. We have over 10,000 resumes and over 5,000 employers. So if you're looking for a job, upload your resume to fresumes.com. And if
Hey,
you're looking to hire someone for free, go to fresumes.com and source unlimited talent. So
lit. That's lit.
yeah, dude. But yeah, so now that you have seen all this success, what's next for you? Like looking forward.
Yeah, just I got some things in the works. I got some huge things in the works. I've been working. I've been actually working on a music video for quite a long ass time. I've been working on this music video for like 2 summers. Like,
Oh wow, that's awesome.
I'm about to finish it like next week, I think. So every time I have to. It's like the song is called "Hang Out with My Fans,"
Okay.
and yeah, I'm gonna drop it in the spring. And it's just a lit song. It's a super duper lit song, and the music video is even litter. So it's based around a beer pong tournament, right? So
Okay.
I basically meet this girl at the store. I'm just random meet this girl. I go. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so I pull up to the store, and this girl is like, "What are you doing here?" "Oh, it's Pretty Gary. What are you doing in Ole?" And I'm like, "I'm actually from here."
Hmm.
Oh, she's like, "Oh, that's so cool." She's like, "Listen, there's a party tonight. Here's my number, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Okay." So I act like I go to my hotel and I'm mad bored at my hotel. I'm doing push ups and I'm playing solitaire, doing all the board stuff.
Hmm.
And then I look on the counter, I see this girl's number, and I'm like, "Okay, let me just call her up." So I call her, and I go to pick her up, and then go to this wild ass party. I don't want to go into too much detail about the music video. It's fire, but yeah, it's based on a beer pong tournament, like with different teams. So the song is called "Hang Out with My Fans." So I got all
Hmm.
types of different crazy fans. So you got your gothics, you got your, what I'm saying, your gangsters, you got your old people that listen to my music. You got there's like just so many different. I'll spit the chorus. It goes, "I like to hang out with my fans because they give me free weed. They erase all their plans just to party with me, and
Mm,
I don't discriminate. I hang with all different breeds, from the
mm.
white of the white to the Nubian queens, from the purple haired gothics to the heroin fiends. I even know a couple fruitcakes on the cheerleading team. I
Hey,
like to hang out with my fans and let them kidnap me and take me to a party that you wouldn't believe." You know what I'm saying? So
fuck yeah,
that's
dude.
that's the chorus. So like, so like, it's just that's the idea. So you're gonna like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be and every single one of them is gonna be a beer pong team.
Oh
So it's
yeah.
gonna be like, yeah. So it's gonna be like, you're gonna have your gothic team. You're gonna have your redhead team. You're gonna have your gangster team. Like, you gotta have a blood team, a crip team. You got your old lady team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's gonna be insane, like
Hmm.
insane music video. So I'm actually almost done shooting it. I only have to do a couple more scenes. Like, it's like I'll be at this party and I'll be walking into different rooms, and there's just crazy stuff happening in each room. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome, bro. When could we expect it on the channel?
I want to put it out in the spring. I'm gonna put it
Spring.
out in the spring. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it up. I'm gonna edit it all summer. I'm gonna get the marketing together for it, and then I'm gonna put it out. I'm trying to have it go number one on the Billboard. I'm trying to go number one, honestly.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
That's the
really trying
energy.
to go number one. Like, I really
Hmm.
want. I'm trying to hit. I don't want to just hit the charts, man. I want like a top 10. I really want to go number one. So I figured if I make a song and a video that's just so amazing and market it right, then we could just go number one. I know the reels for it is gonna be crazy. I literally have a small person in the video. I got like a goat in the video. Like, it's just a crazy, insane video.
Yeah, you went
Yeah,
all out, it sounds like.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's crazy.
Dude, that's great. If you don't mind me asking, so you mentioned you have like you've filmed music videos with your friends who are models, and you've mentioned that you're editing all your own videos. So are you an independent artist? And like, I guess I'm just curious about sort of like the business side of it. Like you said, you're gonna get all the marketing right. Like, what does your distribution look like? And then what comes back on the back end? Like, do you own the rights to your streaming and like
Yeah, yeah.
Is the streaming more lucrative than the shows? Like, I guess I'm just interested, like,
Well,
about
actually,
the business
like
side.
I'm just like I just now reached a point where like I got a partnership with YouTube just now, like because
Hmm.
I just reached the requirements. It's like the requirements are so ridiculous. Like
Mm.
10 million views. Like you got to have 4,000 hours watch time. You got to have the requirements to become a partner with YouTube to get paid is like a lot, but I just reached it. You know what I'm saying? Because literally,
Congratulations.
not only have I gotten almost 30,000 subscribers, but I have 24 million views in the
Yeah,
last month. I've caught 24 million views in the last month, so
that's
which is
awesome.
absolutely ridiculous.
Hmm.
And so now I'm just now starting to get paid off YouTube, but always streaming. I've always been getting paid off for streaming. I use DistroKid. Shout out to DistroKid. But yeah, I'm
Cool.
independent. I make most of my money comes from just shows.
Shows.
Yeah, doing shows and merchandise.
Awesome.
You
That's
know,
cool.
like shout out to Pretty Gang merch. You know what I'm saying? Like, get you some Pretty Gang hoodies, some Pretty Gang leggings.
Yeah, where could they get it? Is there a website? What's the
Yeah,
link?
I'm about to open it up for the winter. I'm about to open it up for the winter because
Awesome.
I actually sold out, and so I need to. I'm gonna have to revamp the whole thing and make a whole bunch more. But
You
everything
got,
is organic. We make all of our own. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
we make it and we sell it. So if it sells out, those pieces be custom pieces. You know what I'm saying? So
that's awesome
when you get them, best believe like I probably like I had something to do with the making of it. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure. You gotta. It would be cool to see a worldwide collective. You know.
yeah, a worldwide, yeah, fire, yeah. See, like Pretty Gang's always like that's the gang. You know, it's not gonna change. Like Pretty Gang is
Okay.
never gonna be worldwide gang or something stupid like that. It's gonna be,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's never gonna change. But it's always I just changed my name. You know what I'm saying? It's still Pretty Gang. I'm still the CEO of Pretty Gang.
Okay. For sure.
Forever, forever. It's always gonna be like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah,
Um.
the worldwide stuff would be cool because I've kind of been putting like a world at the end of my name. Like I've been posting some songs. I'll put like a little world emoji at the end of it, so it's like fire.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Um. Awesome. So, with the independent artist thing, is that something you want to continue? Like, have you ever had conversations with labels? Is it like something you might even want to teach to other artists? Like, would you ever start your own label?
Yeah, like basically, if you want to start your own label, just really basically just do it. Like now that I got all these subscribers, it's like I basically have my own label. If I whoever song I put up on my YouTube, it's just gonna go. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Like even like my friend, I did a song with my friend, and he messaged me like a week or two ago. He's like, "Man, thank you so much, yo." He's like, "My subscribers went up crazy just from the song that we made." Blah blah blah.
Hmm.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, bro.
I think what happened. I think my screen went off first.
Yeah, no worries.
I have to
It's
keep
our
on.
first
I'm
time
doing the
using this
same
app.
thing. I'm doing the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah, no
You
worries.
gotta
Yeah, I
keep the
did that
thing
earlier.
open.
Um, yeah, dude. You're telling me about a friend you made a song with, and it really helped. It really started helping out them.
Yeah, so that's sweet. So a lot of people jumped to his thing and went and looked at his music, subscribed him too. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool.
Yeah,
That was really awesome. Like I was like that made me feel really good. You know what I'm saying? At the all end goal is to really put O Town on the map. You heard?
yeah.
For real.
Is there any
Yeah.
Oli? Sorry, go ahead.
Say it again.
Is there any Oli, an artist who you want to shout out, or who you think don't get enough credit, like
Yeah,
by
my
their
my
creds?
boy my boy Tay Rue. That's what I was talking about. Taer. UE. And you got my boy produced by Hippie Let It Bang. It's like one word, Hippie Let It Bang. He makes a lot of my beats, and I want to shout out to Terrence Mishka too, because he sent me like a beat pack
Oh
a
yeah.
couple a couple years back, and I use a lot of his beats, and I'm still using his beats. Like one a lot of like a song that recently did really good is a song called Olean that I made off the Olean mixtape. Bonus
Mhm.
Chick was on the Olean mixtape too. It's like I had re whatever re-released it on that mixtape,
Mhm.
and yeah, and so that song did really good, and he made that beat. His name is Terrence Mishka. Who else I want to shout out? Bay Tozart made a lot of my beats too. It's like B33THOZART, and he's really good. There's a lot of good artists out there. There's a lot of good artists in Olean and stuff. I made a song with Don Preezy and my best friend Benko. His first song is called "Back to Normal." BAKK with like two K's and two normal. That was a good song. We shot a music video for that. We put it out, but I just want to shout out to Bonus for all the love. Bonus gave me so much love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just kept it going. Really, you just gotta keep the momentum going. That's why I'm gonna go even harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn it. I'm even gonna turn it up even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and try to just really just see how far I can take it. I want to take it as far as it can go. Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, you said you're looking at Billboard #1, so like, yeah, for sure. I see it.
Yeah, you could help, man. It's good. You did the first podcast. You started off with a huge bang. Got me on here. Where are you gonna
Yeah.
put? Where's all you gonna put this?
Pardon me?
I said, where are you gonna put this? Like, besides just Spotify. Like, where are you gonna? You're gonna share it to all your socials.
Oh, I'll share it everywhere, but this app, this app distributes it to like Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, like all the
All the
podcast
podcasts.
things.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. So I would probably have to download the audio and share it on like to get it on YouTube and everywhere else, but Facebook and all that. But it automatically will put it on those platforms, which is super cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You just have to keep the screen alive.
Yeah, I know. I almost forgot. I got so deep into the conversation. I was like, oh, I forgot to. I looked down in the screen head. I was like, okay. Well, at least you know now.
Yeah, no, this shit's fucked up. Yeah, but yeah, we do know. So do you have do you so say like someone from Olead has tried to make it as an independent artist, they're up and coming. Do you have any advice having gone through it? You've been at the grind like 9 years and you're starting to figure it out. So like do you have any advice to someone who is looking up to you?
Yeah, just go hard. Really, just make music. Make the best music you can possibly make and spread it as far as you possibly can.
That's
You know,
awesome.
I mean, that's the goal, right? Make your best, put your best stuff out, and then spread it as far as you can. If you gotta go to one person at a time and say, "Hey, you subscribe me, oh, listen to my songs," you gotta go to a million strangers to get a million views, and then go ahead and do it.
For sure. That makes a lot of sense.
You whatever you gotta do. Cause yeah, people get caught up in different things, and they get people have kids, and they lose. You gotta really want it. You gotta really, really want it. Like you know, you don't. People think they want it, and then they don't, and then they start messing with it for a year, and they say, "Oh, this isn't for me." You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I was born to do this. You heard.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Entertaining. Like even like people have told me oh, are you sure you don't? Are you sure you want to do this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel insulted when people say that. Like, I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? It's a climb. I've been climbing a mountain. I'm not just gonna stop climbing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think I could definitely go down if I got the chance. Like, I do want a record deal. I do want to sign for like 2 million, $3 million, because then I can go shoot the music videos I want to shoot. You feel me?
Yeah,
All I'm gonna do if I do get a deal, like all I would do is put the money right back into and become the biggest. You feel me? You can become the biggest. Like you just gotta want it. Like a lot of people stop. Oh, they got a record deal. Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. No, that's not gonna be it. Good. I've been running this shit by myself. Don't mind me. I'm just grabbing something.
you're good, bro.
Yeah, but
So, sorry, go.
hold on one second. I had to run back to my phone so I could make sure that it didn't go to the screen.
No worries.
But yeah, then I'll be able to make the music I want to make. I'll be able to make the music videos exactly how I want to make them. I'll have them. Because honestly, at the end of the day, some people do it for money, some people do it for this, for that. But I do it for the pure enjoyment of entertainment, the joy I get from just entertaining people. Like, I love to entertain. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
I love making music. I don't think I could even stop. Like, I'm always going to make music because it's just a part of me, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm in this shit for the long run, so
that's awesome.
I might as well get the most money for it.
So, is a record deal something you're not opposed to? Like, it's not like you're trying to just bootstrap it all the way.
Yeah, I would sign. I would get a record deal. I would sign. I've had offers and things before, but I always like I was like bad growing up. Like I was a bad kid. Like I was always getting in trouble, always getting locked up. Every time I would get close to any type of label looking at me, I would end up getting locked up. And they'd be like, okay, well, you don't have to worry about him now. For real. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
Sorry.
God. Oh my goodness. I thought it went out again. Oh my goodness.
No, no worries. I was just processing that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
I know
talked.
that's a big thing to process, right? You probably
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
No, I mean, I've heard you talk about stuff like that in your music, and if you don't mind, I'm actually curious, like, how do you manage with PTSD? Is that something you struggle with?
No, from what? Being locked up?
Being locked up, or even just like I think in the Rockscar disc you said you once bit. I don't know if anything. These are lyrics, but you once bit someone's nose off to win a fight. You said things like an old friend of yours threw a brick through your grandmother's window. Like it just seems like you've been through a lot, you know, and you cut someone in prison was another lyric. And
Yeah. Yeah, Rockstar is serious, isn't it? That's serious.
yeah, that's a,
And
that's a,
that was World Star. So I got a chance to do World Star. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell about all the stuff that I've been through. You know, let people really feel it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. If you don't mind actually talking about that too. So yeah, I am curious to hear if you do have PTSD and if you deal with that. But then also just like releasing a song on World Star, like the process of that, how it went, and just because I am curious.
Yeah. That's all true. All that stuff happened. It's all true. I was not fabricating none of that stuff. I'm super. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like honestly, I'm a gangster. Honestly, like but like you know like always that I've always I've always like been smart enough to just, I don't know, smart enough to not bring it like certain places and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's not really two sides to me, but it's just like, if I'm like put in a situation where I have to act a certain way, I'm gonna act that way. You know what I mean? But no, I don't have PTSD. Everything is an experience. Everything is a learning experience. I'm
Sure.
I'm sitting here. I'm in New York City. I'm in my apartment on the 12th floor of my terrace. I can see Columbia University. Um, I can see Columbia University football field from my terrace. There's actually a football game going on right now.
Oh, that's
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying? I'm looking down at the Hudson River. On the other side is the Kennedy High School football field. It's just really pretty. Like I'm big on just enjoying life. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I'm huge. The I call myself pretty Gary for a reason. Like the prettier, the better. I just love the I just love beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to be able to make it from all that I was just real hard headed when I was growing up. When I was little, I was just real hard headed. So you know, I come from a family full of gangsters and stuff. I come from that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was raised in that. You know what I'm saying? I always did music. I thought it would just be good. I always did music, so it's cool that I do have a story. Like I do have you know, I'm not just there's actually I have substance, you know what I'm saying? I have depth. I'm not just some kid from Oleum that's never been through anything. I've actually been locked up and I've had to fight and I've had to you know what I'm saying? I've had people hate on me so hard, doing crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. I just like I don't know. I don't know. I'm way more mature now. Like I'm super business oriented. I'm not I'm about my business.
Mhm.
I'm not out here doing crimes.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you have sort of made that positive change in your life. And do you feel like music has been the has been an outlet that has and because you said you came from like a family of gangs, like do you think music changed your life? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, did it
Yeah,
sort of
I
save
mean
you in a sense?
definitely because who else really had music? Who else can? There's a very low percentage of people. It might seem like a lot, but it's not. In the world, only so many people can actually make music. And
Hmm.
then in the world, there's only so many people that are confident enough to actually do something with it. And then even those people have a lot of, like you said, PTSD, and they got a lot of things where they're not even that confident enough to put music out at a certain level. And then something happens with them, maybe they'll have a kid and maybe they'll want to be a family man. And so you got to understand, there's a very small percentage of people even making music. And then there's an even smaller percentage of people that are successful with music.
Hmm.
Very, very small. So who am I to? So yeah, the fact that I even can make music in the first place is a blessing.
Yeah.
I could have not been able to make music. I could have never made a song. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing that the fact that I can take what I think and put it into a musical sound is just a blessing in itself.
How did you first get into music?
I don't know. I was always really musical. Like I remember, I think I wrote my first rhyme when I was like 11, like talking about tank tops and flip flops or something like word. So I mean, like I was always musical. I always looked up to like Biggie and like Bad Boy because they made it look so awesome. Like when I was like younger and stuff. Like I would like watch these old. videos of like them just wilding out, just like really going crazy, and
Hmm.
I'd be like, damn, that looks like a lot of fun, and I was like, I want to do that.
That's awesome. Is there, you mentioned earlier that, actually, no, that's not what I want to ask. I want to ask this. Is there anyone who you want to collaborate with? Like, who would be your dream collaboration?
I don't know, probably. I don't know, probably Wayne, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Wayne, maybe Kanye, because he's he's just insane. I would want to do one with him, just
That's
because
cool.
he's like he's that'd be awesome. You know,
Yeah.
I was talking to this girl yesterday, and she goes to Columbia University, and she was like, I was just talking to her. I had just met her, and
Hmm.
we were talking about music, and she was like, she was talking about like she was asking me the same question you just asked me, and then she was like, and then so I asked her the same question, and she said through Kanye West in there. She was like, Kanye, even though he's crazy, and she's like, and I'm Jewish, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, like I forgot that he had said something,
Yeah.
like that. So he just says the most outrageous stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like he doesn't really hold his tongue for anything, even if it's not true. But if it's true to him, he'll still say it. And I just admire him for not holding his tongue. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff he says is good, but a lot of stuff he says is nonsense too. But that's the same with everybody. A lot of stuff people say is good, and a lot of stuff people say is nonsense, but they don't have a platform,
Yeah.
and he does, and he still doesn't hold his tongue.
Do you think that all press is good press?
Um, no, honestly, I don't, because some stuff comes with real prices. Like people have said things, and people have gotten killed for the things they've said. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? So all press couldn't even be good press. People have said things, and forever like will have people hate them for what they've said. So nah, I don't think all press is good press. I don't even want to be in that kind of light. I don't even want to, because some people just do stuff for publicity, like
Hmm.
6ix9ine snitching. That's not good press. I will never listen to a 6ix9ine song again.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not good press. It did get him a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
all press is attention. It got a lot people. All attention is not good attention. You know,
Sure.
so nah, that's not. You don't want that. There's certain press that you really don't want. You don't want R. Kelly press.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want that kind of press. Hell no. That's the worst kind of press you could ever. you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. For sure. If you don't mind me revisiting, what was, because I'm sure this is just like this is a pretty unique experience. This is something not a lot of artists can say they've done. What was the process of releasing on World Star like?
Well, I really just paid for it. It was $8,000. I just took a summer. I don't know. I think I started in March. I just started in like March or whatever, like right when the winter ended. I started saving up my money,
Mm-hmm.
and it got around to July, and I just had enough, man. I had been working on a video. Everybody knew I was working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knew I was going to try to put it on World Star, so my whole team was helping.
That's awesome.
And so we just kept going because we were trying to hit the charts with that. We were trying to go #1 with that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so like, man, I put this on World Star. This will go on. This will do what it do. But at the same time, it did have a huge impact. Like, look at you. You're talking about it. You're like, oh my god, this video. I've gained so much fans from that video.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good song. I liked that. I liked the lyrics on it. It was a good story. You know, you're
Mm-hmm.
just kind of telling stories. But yeah, so would you say it had the impact you were expecting? Because I mean, you said you were trying to go #1, and I mean, it did get a lot of views. It has over 225,000 views. But like it's not #1, and like I
Yeah.
feel like I in the past like we've launched previous iterations of our company, and we've expected it to be like this big success, and it just wasn't. And
Mm-hmm.
you just sort of have to keep moving with that. But like, is that did you sort of have a similar experience, or
Mm-hmm.
can you talk on that if you don't mind?
Yeah. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's like you learn every time with everything you do.
Yeah.
You learn better ways to do it, and you do it better. Honestly, the plan was that wasn't even the song that I was gonna originally put on World Star.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Which one were you thinking?
The Pretty Dance. Have you ever seen that?
I may have. I'm not sure.
Dude, if you've seen it, you'll know it. You'll be like, oh my god, that song is so amazing. Oh my god, it's one of those songs. You know,
Yeah.
that was actually the original song that I was gonna put on World Star. It's called Pretty Gary, the Pretty Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we couldn't put it on World Star because of copyright. The beat is a loop from My Girl. It's My Girl that everybody knows that doom da da doom 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 da da doom 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 doom.
I
You
have
know,
seen this video. I have seen this one. That's a good one. I like
yeah.
this song.
I'm literally going all over the country and I'm just doing my dance.
Yeah, this one's fun. And you got like the little kid who does the dance too.
Yeah,
This one's
yeah.
cool.
And so that was the originally, but we didn't want to risk putting that on World Star and getting hit with copyright because they'll take your music video down.
Yeah.
If they say if it's like and on the thing is if they take it down, they don't need any explanation. They don't need to refund you or anything. They'll just take it down and you won't have shit up there.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to take that risk. We'd be like,
Definitely.
well, it's better to put this up there and have it up there forever than to put this up there and it not be up there. It'd be up there for who knows how long, and then they take it down and there's nothing we can do about it. You know, so we went with that. Rockstar is an original beat. Shout out to Jason Childs. He made that beat. It's an original beat. It's original everything. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
awesome.
So yeah, but we wanted to put the Pretty Dance up there. Honestly, that was the original plan. So I had to tweak my plan. So I was like, you know what? Instead of going, because Pretty Dance is a fun song. It's
It
generally
is
a
fun.
fun song. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one of them songs you got to get up and start dancing to. And
Hmm.
we got a sample from My Girl, a Temptation song, a huge, one of the biggest songs of all in history of songs is My Girl, Temptation.
Hmm.
So if we would have got hit with that copyright, they would have had to take it down from World Star. And we didn't want to take that risk. So we went with Rockstar because it's such a hard song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. It is a good song, and the fact that it's real makes it even crazier.
Yeah, so we decided to switch up the whole thing and go. I truly believe that if we would have put Pretty Dance on World Star, it would probably have hit the charts, honestly, because it
Yeah.
the song is so the music video is so insane. I'm doing the Pretty Dance in front of the Hollywood sign. I go to Compton. I'm doing it in front of the White House. Like I went all over the country, and I'm literally just doing a dance. Like just the ridiculousness of it is so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in all my favorite cities, everywhere I like to go,
Hmm.
and I'm doing the dance. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole Pretty gang from all over the country is in the video. Like they would have pushed that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
For sure.
yeah, so I had to put it just normal, and so I didn't know what I know now about marketing. So that's cool. I know a lot more about marketing now, a lot more about how to push a song out, how to do it, and so hopefully this hangout with my fans will be it because I learned pretty much. I'm thinking I learned what I need to know, and there's a lot of things I didn't do with those songs that I could have did, and so yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, all those songs are still pretty recently, 2 years ago. You know, two. I think both of those songs from like 2 years ago. So everything I've done is pretty recent. So I've been just doing a lot. You know.
Hmm. So if you were to try to go number one again, uh would you use World Star, or what's your process for distribution? Like what do you like
I don't think I would do World Star again because you put a song on World Star and it blows up, all those subscribers that you're gonna gain are really gonna go to World Star.
Sure.
They're gonna subscribe to World Star. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is a great song. I want to see more of this." They're gonna hit subscribe. A lot of them will branch off and go to your page, and but a lot of people just don't even want to do all that work.
Yeah.
You know, they're scrolling through. They see a song they like. Oh, it's whatever. Boom. They've not. You know what I'm saying? You got to really go for hearts. You got
Hmm.
to go for people's hearts. You know, like Bada Chick. You know, like I wasn't trying to go for their hearts. I was really just making a song about Donna Chick. But I people loved it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I caught their hearts with that song. So you really gotta that's really what you gotta do. So that's what I did with with Rockstar. I'm like, man, I'm gonna let these people know what I've really been through. I'm gonna go for their hearts. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But no, I got 30,000 subscribers. I'm gonna take my little 30,000 subscribers and we're gonna go to war with the industry. You heard?
I
I'm
love it, bro.
yeah. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do it World Star. I'm gonna put it right on my page. Word
This,
up.
I don't mean to I want to circle back to this we were talking about earlier, if you'd signed to a label or not. And at a certain point, if you have enough distribution yourself, what makes you need a label? Like you look at certain artists such as like Russ or Nipsey, or Tech Nine even, who have been independent and successful, and have been able to do what they love, which is music. And like at a certain point, because you are starting, like you've gone viral, like you said, you got like 20 some 30 some million views on YouTube in the last month, and like that's amazing. And I don't think you're paying for ads on the videos, right? Like I think it's
No,
like
no.
organic reach,
It's super organic. It's all 100% organic, and that's the most awesome thing about it. It's like people are literally gorging my page, just gorging it right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Dropping comments, you know, it's crazy.
So I don't mean to harp on the subject, but at a certain point, why would you need a label? Like what
Because
could
they're
a
gonna
label provide
chop
you
me
that
out
you
straight
couldn't do?
cash. They're gonna chop me out straight cash. I sign. They're gonna give me. They're gonna put 3 million in my bank account right then and there.
Yeah,
That
but you're selling equity for that, right?
yeah. You're literally. It's a job. It's like a job. It's like a loan, really. It's really like a loan. But at this point, if I had I think that if I sign and I got that money, a lot of people take that money and don't let these other people fool you too, because they were signed. Russ was signed to a label for a minute. Nipsey, I'm not sure about Nipsey's situation, but I know he had a lot of label influence coming in. I don't know if he was 100% independent. So don't
Yeah,
let
he
these
had
people.
like distribution deals.
Yeah, if you get a distribution deal, is the best possible deal that you could possibly get. That means that they give you like 10 a distribution deal, they give you like 10 million. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, okay, listen, you're gonna start a record label, you're gonna do this. We're not paying you for marketing or nothing. You're gonna do it all on your own. All we're gonna do is distribute. You feel me?
Mm.
That's one of the best deals you can. That is the best deal you can get because that's a record label deal. You know what I'm saying? That's not just an artist deal. That's a record label deal. Like they're giving you money to run a whole record label.
Yeah.
So I would love to get a distribution deal. That would be a dream come true. Just like all these subscribers came out of nowhere. I think that might just come out of nowhere too. Because if I could go this far, you know what I'm saying? Like I know Russ was signed for a little bit. I read a lot of Russ wrote a book. I read his book. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the name of it, but it's an orange book. So I
Hmm.
read it a couple times and I understand like everything he did and everything, which is amazing. I'm trying to take that path too, but I'd rather have the money up front. You know what I'm saying? Because just like I don't know, like with your company, have you ever had investors or anything invest in your company or anything like that?
No, we very intentionally bootstrapped. Like we've had people approach us, but it just like we would never I can't like because I feel like at a certain like I don't know like we did this because we wanted to run our company and do it our way, and then like if you bring on investors you have a boss, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
and I don't know, I just I like the freedom, and I also like I believe in it so much that like I want all the equity. Like I can't sell it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, with me, it's just like I'm just I gotta go the fastest route to because once I think Russ was signed and he did one album with the and he did more he made more off the record label than the record label made off of him because he got exposure. What that gonna do? It's gonna give you major exposure.
Mm,
It's gonna put you in places that you wouldn't be. You're gonna be able to open up for different artists that you wouldn't have normally been able to open up, or it would have took you longer. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's a time thing.
sure.
Yeah, right now it's a time thing. I'm trying to get all the way in the game, and once I'm all the way in the game, it's a wrap. I'm going number one every month. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
I think I got it figured out to where if I do get in the game, then I could take the game over. I'm trying to take the game over as soon as I possibly can. A record deal will probably be the fastest way.
So for you, is it more? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. So for you, is it more like are you more interested in just like you love making music and like however you can make music, you're fine with that, and like the business is something that you do in order to make music. You know what I'm saying? Or do you love the business as much as you love
No,
music?
I hate the business.
Okay, okay, sure.
I don't like it,
Yeah,
but you have to know it, or else you're gonna get screwed.
yeah,
That's it. I don't care about it. I love making music, but if
sure.
you don't know the business side, you might as well. I don't know. You might as well not even make music because they're gonna come and they're gonna take everything. They're gonna take all your everything that you're doing, and they're gonna profit off of it while you're not profiting at all.
Sure.
And nobody ever wants that. Nobody wants that.
So do you feel like all this time you spent as an independent artist has sort of prepared you to where now you feel you're ready to start talking to labels in a meaningful way to make a deal that's valuable for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
I see a lot of people like they'll get a deal or whatever, and they'll buy a big house and they'll buy a nice car, and half their money from their deal will be gone right there. They'll put their mom in a nice house, their brother a little apartment, and next thing you know, they got 500,000 left, and then they gotta pay for this and they gotta pay for the tax on that. They
Yeah,
don't spent most of their money. I'm not stupid enough to do no shit like that. If I get a deal, I'm investing all that money right back into the music. I'm by myself. I'm a brand by myself. Worldwide Gary is its own brand. Pretty Gary, I'm gonna invest back into the brand and make myself huge. Because
hmm
if you're huge, there's nothing anybody could do but come to you with money all the time. Your name means everything. You could put your name on Nike. You could put your name on Pepsi. They're gonna come with endorsements, and they're gonna be like, what I'm saying. The bigger you are, the easier the money will come because you are who you are. You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah,
A Lamborghini isn't gonna get that. A mansion isn't gonna get you that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Coming out with extreme hits is the only thing that's gonna get you there. And that's all I'm trying to do. My best music I done kept. I've been waiting for to when my subscribers start blowing up like they are now. So the time for me is now.
that's awesome.
My best music is you're gonna get my best music out of me now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a great time to be alive for worldwide Gary fans.
Oh yeah, Garrett, worldwide Gary fans everywhere are rejoicing. Yeah,
I'm glad, I'm really glad to do this podcast. The podcast is always so good because it's always you're always just, interviews are like confessions.
hmm
As Lil Wayne said, interviews are like confessions. That Hyper song.
yeah. I mean, I think it's a really unique way to like look into someone's mind and the way they think. And like that, I think there's a lot of different ways to express yourself, and it seems like you're really into that. Art and artist. Like
Hmm.
whether it be doing an interview or confessing on an interview or on a song even. It just seems like art is a great way for you to um, express emotions and just like exist. It's a good medium to yeah,
Yeah,
live.
definitely. I'd have to say hell yeah.
So would you primarily consider yourself an artist before anything else then?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a musician, I'm an artist. I wouldn't even say like a rapper. Like I wouldn't be like you're a rapper. Would you consider yourself a rapper? No, no, I'm definitely a musician, an artist. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
Yeah.
Just always constantly looking for different ways to paint.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. Um, do you feel like YouTube Shorts or TikToks or Instagram Reels have been a way you have been able to paint and express yourself? I've seen you be really active there recently. And what's sort of your strategy with that in terms of like having it feed into your music?
Yeah, no strategy. Just I think it's a great way to get your to get your rocks off. I think it's just a great way to get your stuff out there and everything. So
Yeah.
that's why I've been using it because it's just a great way to interact with people that you don't know, people that have never heard of you,
Uh-huh.
and see a short and be like, oh, okay, this is what he's doing, So and it'll bring people to you. You know what I'm saying? And then TikTok is just a great way to just communicate with people, period. And
Mhm.
YouTube, I'm always a fan of long. My favorite will always be um,
Long
long
form.
form music
Yeah.
videos. You know, like a 3 minute music video. Even my music videos have gotten shorter. Even in the way I make songs have gotten a little bit shorter. Sometimes there's no other way to do it except make a 5 minute song, a huge song. But a lot of songs, like I'll make a 2 minute song. You know what I'm saying? Just to spin a 2 minute song off and just get it off real quick.
That's awesome. Um, I know you said you had to go in like the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do this if you don't want to. But if you are comfortable with me putting you on the spot, would you be interested in spitting an a cappella freestyle?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hmm. Acapella freestyle. You got any specific subject?
Um, Worldwide.
Yeah. Okay. Since I feel like a knight and I'm noble, so it's time to go global. They
Ooh,
call me Worldwide Gary. That's the name on all the socials.
ooh.
Yeah. The subscribers went up. The grind done went up.
Mm.
Everything eating good and my fiber went up.
Oh,
I'm doing new shit. Fiverr went up. You know what I'm
woo!
saying? I'm about to go see what Pinterest is like. I'm about to go to FanDuel. I'm
Ooh,
about to go ball out on all you fools. You
ooh,
know, I sit on my terrace and I look at the Hudson River. I can't
yeah.
believe I made it this far. I get the shivers. These are
Oh,
rhymes I'm giving you. It's delivered. You know what I'm
ooh,
saying? DoorDash on that ass.
ooh.
I didn't go to Bonner's, but I passed the class. You feel me?
Yes.
I'm getting that money. Got way better at math.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting way prettier girls, the prettiest that you ever had.
mm.
They said, "Oh, don't go out to the city. Don't do that." I said, "Too bad. If you
Ah,
can't see what I'm trying to do, then you just a young lad."
ah.
You should see my crib. Beautiful pad. I'm on the 12th floor with 12 horse. I'm trying to hope the weather gets better.
Mm. I know his screen went black. Thank you guys for watching. This was awesome. Worldwide Gary. He freaking killed the freestyle. All right, we're out. Thank you so much.